In the American healthcare system, the patients are cared for by separate but equally important groups, including the nurses who provide direct patient care and the practitioners who direct this care. The healthcare team that treats these patients are members of an elite squad known as the orthopedic unit. These are their stories.
During change of shift in the morning, the physician's assistant and nurse discuss their patients at the nurse's station.
Good morning. Good morning. I had both of the day of surgery ACDF patients last night and noticed the new order sets with its changes. Are we no longer giving postoperative antibiotics for ACDF patients?
What new order sets? They should have had antibiotics ordered, did they not?
None were ordered for either patient. It looked like several of items have been changed in the order set, but some of the changes look legitimate, like when to remove the JP drain.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Dr. Mori.
Your ACDF patients haven't had antibiotics.
What? Why? They weren't ordered?
They weren't ordered.
The order set has other changes to it as well, but that was the only medication change that I noticed.
I need to look into this. I didn't make any changes to my order set. Let's get them each a dose of ASF now and again at noon. That should fall before the 24-hour window is up.
Is that a verbal order for 1 dose of Ansef IV piggyback now and again at noon for each of these 2 patients?
Yes.
The PA and physician leave to round on their patients while Ansley begins to chart. Ansley thinks to herself,
Oh no, Mr. Smith has an allergy to penicillin and can't tolerate the Ansef. Hey, Matt, I was trying to put the orders in for the antibiotics, and I realized that Mr. Smith is allergic to penicillin and didn't take Ansef. He had vancomycin and levaquin preoperatively. Do you think that Dr. Mori wants to continue with that?
let me check with him, okay?
Okay.
Ansley goes on to begin bedside reporting with oncoming nurse.
Good morning, Mr. Green. This is Kara. She's going to be taking over for me today, so I'm just going to give her a quick
Hey,
report.
Ansley, you said the allergy was for room 3101, right?
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. Mr. Green is day 1 for a right hip with Dr. Davis. He,
Hey, Ansley, Dr. R is looking at it right now.
okay, thanks. Oh, I'm sorry again, where was I? So, he is day 1 for a right hip with Dr. Davis. He's been up to the bathroom with one.
Hey, Ansley, Dr. R wants you to give 1 dose of both vancomycin and levaquin, same doses as preoperatively.
Okay, so that's 1 dose of the Vanc and 1 dose of the Levaquin at the same dose.
Yes.
Okay.
Great.
Ansley completes report and returns to the nurse's station to place the orders.
At the nurse's station, the surgeon approaches Ansley.
Did Matt tell you to give 1 dose of each now for Mr. Smith?
Yes, he did.
Okay, thanks for bringing that to my attention. I have not changed my order sets, so I'm not sure how this happened. Have a good day.
You too.
Ansley continues charting.
The PA Matt approaches Ansley.
So, Ansley, we got the antibiotics figured out for both patients, right?
Yes, we gave the Ansef now and again at noon for Mr. Brown, and then 1 dose of each vancomycin and Levaquin at the preoperative dosing levels for Mr. Smith.
Yes, okay, great. Have a good day.
You too, Matt. Because healthcare is so complex, it takes numerous providers working cohesively within a collaborative setting to provide safe care for our patients. Working collaboratively affords the opportunity for team members to respectfully communicate and provides openings for team members to solve problems collectively. In the event depicted in this video, the team members do not place blame and are all respectful of one another. They work together to solve the issue in the safest way possible for the patients, and the surgeon acknowledges that he needs to dig deeper into the situation to determine the breakdown. Making the situation more difficult, however, was the fact that it was happening at a high-stress time during shift change. Particularly concerning was the physician's assistant interrupting the bedside report of another patient. Because communication is a 2-part process, not only does the communicator need to be very clear in conveying the information, but the listener must understand what is being communicated. By speaking to the nurse while she was in a patient's room and preoccupied, there are communication barriers present, namely environmental distractions. The communication would have been much more effective had it taken place at the nurse's station, while both parties could focus on the topic at hand. In addition, the disruptions to report make it likely that information may have been missed during handoff, as Ansley had to divide her attention. This situation was a near miss, as both patients received their antibiotics on time. However, it illustrates that communication is an integral piece of effective and safe patient care.